this is Molly from Mashup Productions, and this morning I did a location recce. For our first scene of our opening montage, we wanted abandoned kind of field with no cows or anything, and perhaps like some houses in the background that had no signs of life. For today, I went down to have a look at the fields near Brent Knoll, and I've got lots of pictures, and I think it would be an excellent location for our first opening shot. If it turns out that on the day of production it's a sunny day like today, then we would have to find a way to wash out the colours in the during the editing process. This is something we've already talked about, and maybe something we do just despite whatever weather it is, to give it the more creepy and bleak feel that we want from our post-apocalyptic opening. This video is in response to the feedback we received when we did our pitch. I felt the pitch went very well. I think we delivered it as well as we could. But then in the feedback, we got quite more harsh feedback than we were expecting. Although it was harsh and arguably quite brutal, I can see what a lot of the points were coming from, especially saying that we were putting too much into our film. I understand now that we were trying to put too much into it by doing the montage and then trying to incorporate the introduction of two characters as well. So we've taken that on board, and I think that now we're going to more concentrate on really nailing our montage. Some of them also argued that we wouldn't be able to carry off the montage, we wouldn't be able to make it look like an apocalyptic kind of feel. But we've really looked into our locations, and we don't feel that this should be a problem. I think as long as we are really selective about what we choose to put in, then it should be fine. And just a final point to mention would be that they suggested that we played around with the cameras, looked at different effects we could give it, and also during the editing process on Final Cut Pro they suggested that we wash out the colours, etc. We thought this was a really good idea, and it was something that we'd already thought about. But we're going to explore what the cameras we can achieve on the cameras, and hopefully take all of their feedback on board and produce a really good film opening.